Oh my God! No, it's good.
No, it's good.
That's perfect.
There you go. So
Dang it!
I'm actually going to taste now too.
I'm just reading off my phone. I haven't
Go ahead.
tasted it. Yeah. Hello, and welcome everyone to episode 175 of the Mashup, the best bourbon conversation you're going to hear all week long. We're your hosts, Kenny, Steven, and Tony.
What's up, Tipsy Steven?
What's up, Tony? You can't even get that bottle up. What are you doing?
I can't even open this bottle that I got over here. No. How are you guys doing? It's been a while since I've seen you both, and I'm excited to be hanging out with you tonight.
Well, I've done so much since we last saw each other.
I know. You should see Kenny's face right now. He's his forehead is wrinkled, his brow is raised. And
I think he's a perfect candidate for
very
Botox right
upset.
now.
Yeah. What happened there, sir?
Oh no, I'm good. I'm chilling, man.
You're good. You're chilling.
Yep.
Okay. Have you guys been watching any Olympic Games? I feel like at the time of recording this, the Olympic Games are on, and I feel like they'll be over by the time this airs.
All right.
It might be over. By the time it airs, it might be over.
It might be. You never know.
Well, YouTube TV had the best and maybe the worst setup for it.
What do you mean?
I love the four multi-view setup. It is the best way to watch it.
Right.
Because you can see all the abstract sports that you never watch, but you just like to keep tabs on it.
Right.
But you can also customize it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But it limits what you can customize. Like it doesn't give you like all the choices that you see like on the menu system.
Right.
On the guide. I went to go make it, and it only gave me a choice of like 4 options.
No fencing? Was fencing an Olympic sport right now? Is that
girl from Lexington won the fencing?
Oh, she did?
Yeah, from Dunbar.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
See, what an idiot I am. Why am I making fun of fencing like that?
We won a gold
That's
2
wrong.
times in a row.
Gold 2 times right here in Lexington. And I think fencing.
Take that filthy fencing
Is that an
rhetoric out of your
Olympic?
mouth.
But is that a summer Olympic sport? It's not a winter Olympic sport,
Of course
right?
it's summer.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you want to be indoors.
Do you duel at wintertime?
Yeah. You know what? In winter, I guess you sit by the fire. You don't go out and start trying to stab people.
bourbon by the fire.
Yeah, you don't try to stab people with with that little wispy thing.
That's actually one thing I would love to try.
What, fencing?
Yes.
You want to fence versus me? I think we could do this,
Well,
Kenny.
I want to set this up
You want to
big time. I'm in.
fencing?
I want the whole like red light and green light. And,
Fencing
like,
in the basement.
Hitting it.
There you go.
You better figure out your safe word, bro.
Who, me or him? Both of us?
Either one of y'all.
Okay, all right. Sounds good. Men's basketball, hopefully they do bring home the gold, but
I hope not.
I guess it's, why not?
I hate LeBron. Cheer against
come
LeBron.
on.
LeBron's a putz.
So, true story here. I recently went to our local outlets mall here, Outlet Shops of the Bluegrass, and I went into the Nike store, and I am not, so for our listening audience, long-suffering Cleveland sports fan, when LeBron came back and won the NBA championship in 2015, that was the moment where I was like, all is forgiven. So even though I'm not like following LeBron and chronicling like his whatever he's done with the Lakers, I could care less. I'm in the outlets. I see a LeBron jersey for $25 on the clearance rack. A Lakers LeBron jersey.
Really?
Yeah. And in that moment, you know what I thought of? How mad Kenny would be the first time I wear it over here to his house. So I looked at my wife and I said, hey, sweet, I'm going to buy this. She's like, really? Going to buy a LeBron Lakers jersey? I said, absolutely, because I want to see the look on Kenny's face when I wear this. And so I purchased it, and I texted Kenny and said, you can borrow this anytime you want.
Yeah. you wear it over here, and you're drinking Malort and Old Stubborn all night.
Oh,
no,
come on.
Kenny. Just charge him secondary per pours.
Yeah, there you go.
That's true. There you go.
Don't you dare.
That's right. So we talked about how I went to Jeff Ruby's that night.
Right.
Okay.
I forgot to mention, we're all sitting around our table, and the manager, who we talked to earlier, brought 2 guys into the room. They started handing out cards and shaking hands.
Oh.
It was Russ Smith.
Oh.
Are you serious?
Because his Mr. and Mrs. Smith
Mr.
bourbon
Mrs.
or whatever.
Bourbon,
And he
yeah,
was like,
there you go.
we're in town for a pick doing something, and blah, blah. And
So that's what Russ Smith did after Louisville?
Is he playing for TBT, though?
I have no idea
I
who he's
thought Russ was playing for TBT.
But I have not tried that
I have
bourbon.
a bottle at my house.
You do?
I do.
Have
yeah.
you cracked it?
No, I know.
It wasn't expensive?
I got it as a gift. I got it as a gift from someone. So
we have to do the
house.
next episode.
There you go.
My goodness.
Whether it's a full Friday episode or whether it's a short Tuesday
or Thursday,
Thursday.
No. We need to do that.
Sorry, okay.
Because I wish I would have tasted it before he was there. Because you know me, if it was bad, I would have freaking lit into him.
Right, exactly.
I don't care who you are.
So Russ Smith, Louisville basketball legend that is not liked in Lexington, was masquerading over at Jeff Ruby's.
And I would have
in front of Kenny.
I wish I would have tried his stuff. I hope it's good though. But it's expensive, man. It says it's a liquor barn. I thought it was 150, 200, 250.
The one I have is not that expensive. The one I had, I feel like, was in the $60 to $70 range.
I've never seen that. I've only seen the expensive Mr.
Is there just one variety of it, right?
No, he had a couple.
Oh,
there was
really?
A couple releases.
Really?
I think there was like 3 or 4. So whatever one they're advertising now might be some ultra premium stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to try that. So, Steven, since we can't keep Anthony on task,
Hi, guys.
Yes.
did we have a review this week?
We have one from our fantastic listening audience.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yes, we did. So this is actually probably the most favorite review I've read in a long time. Most favorite.
From the esteemed university.
This is actually from a guy named Rex Everything. And when I saw Rex Everything as a username, I thought about this wonderful human being, which is Rex Kwando.
And if you study with my 8-week program, you will learn a system of self-defense that I developed over 2 seasons of fighting in the octagon. It's called Rex Kwando.
So I'm hoping that Rex Kwando actually left us this review. If Rex didn't leave us this review, then I'd be really upset. But Rex Kwando. So the title of this review was Best Bourbon Talk. And it was a 5-star review. And he said, having listened to no other bourbon talk. He said,
That's great.
I can
The bar said hi right from the get-go.
I can safely say this is indeed the best bourbon talk I've listened to.
That is awesome. Holy crap.
He said, truthfully, with all the bourbon talk there is to be found on the internet, these guys are truly the best. Great banter, great knowledge, and I guess most importantly, great bourbon. I've now been through the entire catalog of episodes
Holy
and look
mackerel.
forward to more. So Rex Everything, who left us this review, even though he's listened to no other bourbon talk.
I mean, going through that whole catalog, he should be up there on the
man.
Mount Rushmore of listeners.
That was so amazing. I was really excited when I heard that. So, yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, Rex, we appreciate you listening, especially the whole catalog.
Right. You're going to get a gold star from us and a sticker and all kinds of other great stuff. So keep listening.
And if you'd like a shout out, just leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. And next time we record, we'll give you a shout out.
Don't forget the bathroom stalls or Zuckerberg.
Yeah. Make sure you write our name very clearly in those stalls.
Well, boys, for this week, we have a blue box. We have a bottle of Heaven Hill Heritage Collection 18-year bourbon.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So the Heaven Hill Heritage Collection 18-year bourbon is from the Heaven Hill Distillery. The bottle date is 2024. The ABV is 120 proof, 60% ABV. My bad. The age is 18 years. The mash bill is 78% corn, 10% rye, and 12% malted barley. And the MSRP on this is a whopping $300. I think at a distillery. Woo!
Good gracious.
Distillery, I think it was what, $340 after tax?
I do not know.
Yeah, I think I've heard it was $340 after tax to distillery. And based on the repeat customers, which is the number one thing that I hate about Heaven Hill, right? Heaven Hill has sent a bunch of their limited release stuff to the gift shop, and the same people line up every day and get it and post it on secondary, and it's really starting to grind my gears a little bit. But anyway.
So I know, at least with the Old Fitz 13,
Right.
they've been scanning licenses.
Okay.
So you cannot get more than one in a quote-unquote season.
Okay.
I don't know about the Heaven Hill 18.
Well, it doesn't look like it based on what I'm seeing, unless
Right.
people are slanging licenses.
They had scanned licenses for a few years, and then I heard they quit doing that.
Okay.
So maybe they've started back again.
Right. Okay.
Well, let's talk about this box, this presentation. It is fantastic. The box is a standard box, but instead of taking out the top, but then you slide it open and presents this beautiful wine bottle inside.
Wonderful. Yeah, it doesn't have any light up things like some of the Buffalo Trace products do. if you open a Double Eagle Very Rare, it has a light up strip, apparently, from what I've seen on the internet. But this is just Heaven Hill doesn't put too much stuff in a box, do they?
Not a lot.
What does Heaven Hill actually?
We had
put
the Heaven
into
Hill 17 last year. So
Right.
now the Heaven Hill 18.
Right.
That was in a box like that.
Actually, it was Heaven Hill 17 was 2 years ago. Last year was the
Oh, that's true. Last year.
Mellow Corn on steroids.
That's right.
Was
that's
the
right.
20-year Mellow Corn.
20-year corn. I forgot about that.
20-year
Yeah, that was
corn whiskey.
Dang, that was 2 years ago for Heaven Hill 17.
Yep.
Wow.
So this is the first time since, well, I guess the 17 was the first official year they started the Heaven Hill Heritage
Yeah.
Collection, right?
Yeah.
So this is a third release that's not a special release. It's still limited, but they had 2 previous versions, right? The Heaven Hill 27 and the 85th anniversary. Those were 2018 and 2020.
Dude, I had the Heaven Hill, I had the 85th
Right.
in my cart. And then by the time I went to check out, I just missed it.
That was during COVID, right?
Gosh, it sucks. I missed it because
No.
those went for a lot on secondary.
What was the age on those? Do you remember?
I don't.
Yeah.
I just know it was expensive.
But those were the first time I've seen them in this blue box like this, right?
And Heaven Hill 27, man, I was messaging with somebody the other day that I bought something from, sold something from. We started talking. Like Heaven Hill 27 was on like their bucket list.
Okay.
I'm like, it's bucket trash.
Oh,
Heaven Hill 27 is not good.
really?
It's really not. It
Okay.
is. Heaven Hill 17 is way better than Heaven Hill 27. So if I actually lucked into a 27 and opened it,
Okay.
I would be incredibly mad. that I
Really?
opened it. Yeah.
Is it,
Look
too,
at it.
is it too oaky?
It is a mint dust.
You say mint?
Mint. It is mint dust. It tastes kind of like a dusty beam from the 70s or something weird.
Weird.
It's not my jam at all.
Yikey.
Which is weird because like an Evan Williams 23 year, amazing.
Okay.
This Heaven Hill 27, no sir,
No good. Okay.
no sir.
When companies release this like 18, is it only single barrel? Is it a mixture of small
Always a
batch?
batch.
Small
Okay.
batch.
Okay, I
Yeah.
was wanting to make note of that if it wasn't.
Yeah, always a batch. Only thing that's not batch that's awesome is freaking King Kentucky. It's where they're the best single barrels year in year out.
Okay.
Everything else is a batch.
Okay.
BTAC, Pappy, this Parker's, all that's batches.
Small batches. So back to that bottle, man. You talked to us about the box and everything. Like it's a very nice blue with gold
that handsome
accents.
blue.
Handsome.
Yeah.
Blue and gold.
With
Yeah.
gold. I mean, I can't get much better than that.
Yeah, I think they did a nice job with this whole thing with limited release. I think by the time we get to the end of this episode, I'm going to probably question whether or not it's worth it the way they present it. I feel like other companies have done a better
Could have
job.
done more.
Yes, something more with it. It kind of looks like it. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. It's $300, right?
Right.
So, I mean, with you were talking earlier about the light strip and stuff. I mean, we're talking several $1,000s
Right.
of a purchase at that point. I don't know
Right.
how much they're going to put in the presentation. The box seems very sturdy and very nice.
Okay.
I think you're
well
just saying on
made.
Heaven Hill.
You think so?
Yep.
But wait
Yeah.
a minute. Let me compare it to what you got sitting over there on your shelf.
Yep.
I feel like Masters Keep boxes are probably nicer than this Heaven Hill box. What do you say? That's a good question about packaging there.
I mean, what's really
But you
different?
open,
I
you open this. Look, you open it. Just you go.
It's right in
you
the center.
wide.
Yeah.
Right.
That one you got to flip one, flip the other.
Right.
I think they're pretty similar.
Okay.
I mean,
Masters Keep
it's no
costs-
crate.
Costs
like a
about
box,
the same amount of
it's
money,
no
I
wood
guess.
or anything.
That's true. Yeah, you know what? I don't know. Maybe like I need a velvet bag, something else to unpack it. I need
You know who has velvet bags?
who?
Old Louisville.
There you go. Old Louisville. That's right.
I heard they had picks.
Look, look right over there. Old
mean-
Louisville velvet bags right there.
It means velvet bags are sexy. So
They
yes,
are.
we need some of those.
Yeah, if I spent $300, I'd be disappointed with the velvet bag.
right, you would?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want more.
Well, I mean, I feel like it worked for Buffalo Trace when they did their straight from the barrel and gold domestic releases. One was like leather and one was like the softest feeling
Leather.
bag. Yeah, the
That's
straight
not
from the
full.
barrel
I mean, that's not velvet though.
feels like
It's
a
leather though.
full grain cowl,
And that gold.
and then the gold is like in a satin bag that
Yeah.
like feels like it's
But that leather's like,
Yeah.
but the straight from the barrel's like a leather bag. Yeah.
yeah, it's crazy for the domestic releases.
Okay.
Yeah, for the
I'll say I
ones
don't remember that when we had the episode.
Not well.
No.
All those were 700s from Europe.
Yeah,
back
when
then.
they get ripped off over there in Europe.
Yeah, they just only got the cardboard there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent. Sorry, I didn't mean to spend so much time talking about the packaging,
Well,
but
that's
I
what
feel
we do.
I loved it at first when I first saw it, and then I kind of was like, well, you know what? Like I even got to the point the other day where I have half a bottle of 17 left, and I wanted to take the packaging and just throw it away.
I don't know. I look at the bottle. I'm like, okay, that's an expensive bottle, and it is an expensive bottle.
It is.
So I think it did its job.
Yeah, there you go.
I went to Heaven Hill the other day, and I missed the Old Fitz 13.
Right.
It's not by like a couple minutes, probably like 30 minutes though.
Right.
I got there by probably 30 minutes late. It
Dang
stinks.
it.
I wish I wanted to get one.
Well,
Good retail.
I'm always on the hunt for those Fits, and that's the other thing, right? So even Fits do not have any kind of box or anything with them. They come in a plastic bag, but the decanter is just so ornate. It's still, to me,
absolute most
best
beautiful bottle by far. of
modern
anything
and
out
bourbon.
there.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
My
so
opinion.
beautiful.
Yeah. You have none of them down here, do you?
I have the 13.
13?
Up
Where's
top,
there it is.
top shelf in the very back.
Beautiful. Love it. Love
It's
that.
but that's to me the only Fitz worth opening, bro. I know you probably disagree.
Yeah.
But for me, the new release of that 13-year that was tanked is the only Fitz, in my opinion, that I want to open.
Well, I had a buddy of mine over the other day, and I gave him some 15, and he liked it a lot. I mean,
Yeah.
he's not like a massive connoisseur like we would be, I guess, since we fashion ourselves as bourbon people.
Mm-hmm.
But he really enjoyed the 15 Fits. Yeah. Nice, healthy pour. So, very good.
Well, should we go for our first nosing?
Yeah, I never thought you would say that. My God.
All right, Napoleon, calm down.
All right, hey. Easy now.
I'm just thinking about what we're going to eat after this.
We'll just go up to your kitchen and eat.
See, that's a problem, man. If my kitchen,
Steven.
if my kitchen was not tore out, I would have a South of Wrigley Cuban warming up in the oven while we're recording this.
Right. Well, I feel bad for you that you don't get your Cubans. Sorry, sir. I truly mean that.
Yeah, whatever. We only nosing. I want to taste too.
It's a premium nosing.
Nosing, yeah.
My God. Like it's a thickness to the nose.
That's actually a good way to put it.
Yeah, it's a thick nose, and it's layered and smells nice and sweet.
Creamy, sweet. Yeah,
Creamy, tobacco caramel. Ooh, pleasure berries. So pleasury. What? Did I scare you with my pleasure berries? I always ask when Heaven Hill puts things in the nuts and the mash, but I'm not getting like a lot of peanutty notes off this right now, off the nose. Kenny, did you say you wanted to just taste?
Yeah, I'm about ready to taste this bad boy.
Okay.
With or without Steven's permission.
With or without.
I mean, you can go rogue if you want.
There you go.
I was a rogue this last season of Diablo 4.
Where you had that work out?
It was pretty good. Then I switched over. I also did Necro and I did Barb. So
Were you doing a lot of Dead Raisin? Animated?
Barb was really buffed this last
I
season.
mean,
So
You can't go wrong with a good
Rogue was
tank.
fun, but Barb was just tanky, bro.
Yeah. Can't go
Really?
wrong.
Yeah.
I was like plowing through stuff with that, you know.
Are you talking about your character? What do you guys think?
Yes.
Okay.
Diablo 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, Anthony.
Anybody have a suede tunic? Or any mythful male? Oh, dear goodness.
Oh my gosh.
You guys are... Leroy Jenkins.
Got the glow.
There you go. Perfect.
Got the glow, boy.
It's going. But,
Wow, this is a
did you taste it too?
soft, delicate palate.
No. Delicate.
You didn't say, I've been waiting to taste. You didn't say, let's go for our first taste.
Uh-oh.
Let's rewind.
Oh my God. No, it's good.
No, it's good.
That's
yeah.
perfect.
There you go. So
Daggone it.
I'm actually going to taste now too.
I'm just reading off my phone. I haven't
Go ahead.
tasted it. Yeah.
So for any of our listeners, you've heard us talk before. We sometimes record 2 episodes a night. I give you a guess. Is this first episode or second episode?
My guess is it would be a second
Third
episode. Third. Jeez. This is like a dang treat and a half. This is good, man. Ooh. So it's very...
It's like so smooth.
Yeah.
It's
The oakiness is there.
yeah.
But it's not bad. It's not overbearing.
No, you're right.
Wow.
So I still get a little bit of the peanut note, but it's like instead of being a peanut note, it's like a payday caramel drenched nut, like a peanut that's going on here, and it's like it's very good. It's really nice, and it's mixed with that oak, like a seasoned oak. Very nice. I will not even get into what Steven was doing when I was talking about that, but it was pretty sight to be seen. I wish we had YouTube.
That's coming as well.
Yeah, we're gonna get.
I got cameras.
All right,
They're going up.
All right. When those cameras
did you get
go
open
up,
boxes up here?
Got to start wearing clothes, bro.
I have to clean up my act
Record.
severely when that happens. I mean, my goodness.
I have to cut your hair. Freaking bum.
Will you lay off my hair?
Are we gonna need makeup?
Jeez, man, come on.
No, I don't,
I don't need any makeup. I'm gorgeous. Look at me. Look at my silky smooth hair. Silky. But while we are tasting this and excited about it, this release this year is 133 barrels produced in December of 2005. Pulled from one rick house on floor 3, and Heaven Hill, like for 133 barrels at 18 years old, that's still a pretty hefty release, right? I mean, it has to be.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want anybody to do quick math in their head, but I mean, if you look at what evaporation there might be for 18 years, and some of those barrels might be really lean and stuff.
How many barrels you say?
133. Actually, Kenny's got his phone out. So 133 18-year-old barrels are marriage.
I felt like for this bottle specifically, it kind of blew up on the internet. Like
It did.
like every day it was like,
Yeah, people were like definitely going to the distillery. Like,
You know why?
No.
What's
What's
that fancy blue box
Oh,
that
there you go.
Anthony doesn't like?
Fancy.
That Anthony doesn't like.
yeah,
But
he's
I like
hating. He's a box hater.
It's just a man.
Yeah.
It's Matt. It's just I don't know.
You don't like guys? You don't like Matt now?
I like the bottle.
it. Speaking of Matt.
Matt who?
Speaking of Matt.
Okay, Matt.
So we do have a bottle and a box right here to look at
Right.
that is not open.
Right.
We got our sample for the podcast from Matt,
Who? Matt who?
local Matt Markham.
Oh, really?
Matt
Matt
Markham.
Markham.
Matt Markham came over and brought us a sample of this for free
Damn.
for the podcast.
Are you serious?
Seriously.
Holy
That's awesome.
cow.
So, and also I procured this bottle from Matt.
Okay.
And
Payment plan?
no, I bought it. He did hook me up above retail by a little bit,
Right.
but below secondary.
That's
so,
fantastic.
Matt, I do appreciate that because we'll probably have to open this one
Right.
for our best of blinds later this year.
Okay.
So I used the sample here for the podcast. He gave us for free.
Okay.
And then I got this bottle for us to use for the best of blinds.
Well, shout out to Matt, and
appreciate you, man.
I can say that I cannot confirm or deny that Matt may have been a student in my class at the esteemed university. So that's how worlds collide here in Lexington. So Kenny, that's pretty amazing. And
Kenny,
Matt,
if you need to make this bottle breathe a little bit, just let me know.
yeah, there you
you
go.
go.
Ready to open it. But no, that's awesome of him. Like, shout out Matt. Good job, man. That's very nice of you.
You can use this, Steven, for your Halloween costume.
There you go.
You can keister it.
Did you see what Target's liquor aisle looks like now?
No, but didn't
behind glass.
Everything's behind glass.
It's been like that for a while.
Oh, is it?
Everything's
But didn't
behind
your
glass.
buddy send you a picture of him with the 1792 like a
Yes.
keistering, like he was faking like
Yes. Yeah,
as
we had a
as
guy
Halloween thing?
send a picture of the 1792 in a pocket as a keister for the Halloween. I think that was Bolt.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, good job.
I'm still waiting for my Weller 12 at Target to materialize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll keep waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now that there's glass there, I mean, are we ever going to even know when the Weller 12 hits Target, if it ever does? It's funny how it's online and it's like out of stock. You're like, I wish that would come back in stock. Got to set up an inventory alert. But my goodness, man. What are your
Man,
thoughts?
this finish is chewy. Makes me want to chew it.
I had to look at the stats. I can't believe it's a 120 proof.
Right.
Think it drinks down?
Yeah, I think it drinks down. Not by a lot.
Yeah. I still guess 115, 120.
Okay.
But, so this is 18 years old.
Right.
Think about the Laura Lee 16 that you did not like a lot.
Did not.
Because it was way too oaky for you.
Right.
This is 2 years older.
It was toothpick oaky.
This is a great balance of oak.
Oh, it's
It has oakiness to it, but it's not over oaked. It is it's chewy, tobacco-y, rich.
it's a very gooey whiskey, and it's probably like it balances the word.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't imagine that they could have done a better job of creating a more balanced whiskey.
Like it gives you enough to chew on. Not to be corny, but then like it's not giving you too much.
right.
And think about the most disappointing barrel pick program for me and for a lot of my whiskey nerds buddies has been the Elijah Craig barrel proof pick
Okay.
program.
Okay.
Because as good as the Logic Craig barrel proof batches were, we all were like, wow, can't wait for the picks. Most of the picks have been disappointing.
They have been.
So that goes to show how good of a job their blenders do blending the batches. Well, look at this. The way they blended this, this is perfectly balanced. That's a really good whiskey.
So I had a 17 that I sacrificed for the best of 2022, and I'm happy I did because it finished decent. I think it finished like top 15 maybe, if I can't remember. But it was.
If you can procure another one,
another 17,
I'll leave mine in the box.
Oh no! If I could procure an 18, then I will gladly offer it up. But I don't know that I'll have any chance at this one. I've not seen one at retail. I've tried, but I mean, that's a good whiskey, man.
It actually is
nice whiskey.
Now, here's the thing, though.
What's up?
You know me.
What's up?
Give me an empty glass, clean glass.
Dang, man! I knew we were coming with this. Here we go. So a Kenny Mills blind has entered the picture, which always makes things a little bit more complicated.
Yeah, this blind is not. I'm just going to say it's not my normal blind to go against this, but we'll just. I want you to taste the blind compared to this.
All right. Interesting. Very interesting. So, in my opinion, having just sipped the blind, my initial thought was that the blind lacks the depth that the Heaven Hill 18 has, but that's just me on initial sip, so I'm going to revisit it.
I like the mouthfeel of the blind. It's like this oily feel. It's like thin,
it's
but
sweet oily.
It's oily and it kind of lingers.
Yeah. It does have a nice mouthfeel. It's got a very nice mouthfeel, and it does have, honestly, on second sip, it's a sweetness. It's not oaky like the 18 is. The 18's got more of an oak backbone. The blind has more of like a sweetness to it.
Yeah, the blind's way more sweet.
Yeah, way more sweet. It's almost like if you're in the mood for something sweet, you're going to want the blind. But if you're in the mood for something that's like sit by the fire, feel important, open that leather-bound book, then this 18 is like got everything that you want. And yeah. Uh-oh.
I think Steven tried that Blanton over there.
Ha-ha! Man.
It was the Louisville pick.
It was burnt corn.
It was not mild little pig. We know that. Mild little pig is fire.
You know what? I think we need to do an episode of this old Louisville pick. This quote.
We did.
We
did one. Yeah, it was when you were
out of
traveling.
town.
You were traversing the West, or yeah. Well, we could do another one.
Now, if you actually listen to the podcast
I
you were
listened
on, you would know we did an episode of that.
Homeboy, I'm caught up.
Are you really caught up?
Except for 1 week.
Are you really?
Yeah.
There you go.
That's
High
awesome.
five. High five.
Congratulations.
I mean, I only fall back only a couple weeks every once in a while.
Okay. I gotcha.
Well, we're doing another episode on Kitty's old Louisville pick because I think it needs to have another episode. What do you think, Kitty?
I think so because I think what we'll do. Here's the deal. All right, here's what we're gonna do then.
Strawberry bomb, by the way.
Now, here's what we're gonna do.
It's a strawberry bomb.
It's the only episode I'm behind.
That's awesome then.
Look at that. There we
So,
go. Oh, nice. Very good.
I have
JD.
got a barrel of the same mash bill,
Right.
still aging, at Old Louisville.
Okay.
I went and got samples from it twice.
What do you think of it?
I think it's great. And in my blinds, I picked the one that is aging over the one I bottled by just a little bit.
Okay.
Now, back when we bottled it, the one that I bottled won first place hand easily. Okay.
All right.
So I think maybe we could do an episode on, I will get a pull from the barrel that is aging, and we will blind that against the one that I bottled.
Okay.
Like a revisit episode.
So we will revisit the one we did, but also blind it, but you won't know which one is which, and so you have to decide which one's better. And then I'll know whether to go ahead and bottle the one that's aging right now or not.
Okay. Well, I am excited about that for sure.
All right, so I just hit them both again. The blind is definitely a sweeter bourbon.
Right.
The Heaven Hill 18 is a little more oaky, but I also think more of a complete, if that makes sense.
It does.
Whiskey.
Yep.
Versus more of a one note kind of thing.
Right.
They're just different, but I think they're both very good in their own right.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm
Where you guys at?
I think I'm ready to roll on this. on the famous, the world famous, sir. Can you please,
Gentlemen, would you pass, try, or buy on the Heaven Hill Heritage Collection 18-year-old blue box?
the blue box? Boom. What do you think? Do you want to start us off?
I don't know how you don't buy this.
Okay.
I mean, just on different aspects.
Right.
It's at retail.
Yep.
Okay.
How much was it at retail? 300?
300.
300, I think 340 at the distillery after tax.
Presentation's pretty spectacular, I think, for the price.
Mm-hmm.
It is a terrific pour.
Right.
And, I mean, I don't know how much you can get better for 300.
Okay. I'm going to follow up and just say that I agree with what you said. When I had the chance to buy the 17 Heaven Hill, I bought it without hesitation at retail, and I never felt bad about it. I've always enjoyed it, and I think this is a really nice follow-up. After doing the mellow corn last year, and that being, from what I heard, I never had a sample of it, never tried it, but I heard it wasn't great. I heard the 20 mellow corn was not amazing. I think this is a return to what they could do best, and I like it. At retail, yes. Secondary, that's tough. I feel like secondary, if you can get some trade involved, that might involve bottles that you could buy for less that are going to trade for more.
Right.
Well, here's what's crazy on
Then you can do
secondary.
it. Secondary's been all over the place, though. I've seen people sell this for $550.
This has been 550 to 600 secondary.
Right, which I think is a bargain. I
That's
think
what I
it's a
was
massive bargain.
That's what I was going to get to.
Yeah.
Was
Sorry, I didn't mean to steal your thunder.
no, no,
there.
no, no.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I think you might be right.
No,
Did
you're right.
somebody
Depending on
sell
what
for
his blind is.
700?
I mean, this might have been 7 when it first hit or something, but
I think 750.
so Heaven Hill 17,
Right.
I bought with a chewed up box. Somebody's dog had chewed the box.
Oh
up.
my God!
Okay, I
Get
can
a hold of your
less,
dog.
But I bought that for 900 when they were going for 1,000.
Right.
Bought it for 900. So that was Heaven Hill 17.
Yep.
900 is what I paid for it when it was going for 1,000. These are going for 550 to 625.
Mm-hmm.
This is, but also, the market's softer than it was 2 years ago.
Right.
But this, I don't think even secondary is not a bad value for
I don't think so.
considering what it is.
Yeah.
But I am definitely I'm a buy at retail 100% for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And I would be a buy up to probably 500 on this.
Okay.
And part of that is part of the blind I wanted to pour you all tonight and I did not.
Yeah, I want to hear about the blind because
Okay.
Wait, one second before we do that. I think if you're in the market for the ultra premium section, at 550 you're in secondary versus some of the other ultra premium collections. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think why you wouldn't buy this.
right, I agree.
So 2 blinds I wanted to pour you all, but I did not, was to be truly to go against this for what your point just was.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to pour the Evan Williams 23 year,
Okay.
which has been 750.
Same price. Yep.
And what I really wanted to pour was an Elijah Craig barrel proof pirate label,
Oh yeah, the old school.
like a batch 10 or batch 11 that
Right.
had been 5 to 550.
No.
Right.
Because this is the same 550,
Mm-hmm.
and see where you're at. But what I poured the blind is what I poured myself that night when Matt came over.
Okay.
So Matt brought this bottle over and said, if you want to buy it, you can. If you don't want to buy it, you don't have to. No big deal. I'm giving you the sample for free no matter what.
Right.
Dang.
So what I did was I poured this
Baller.
I poured this particular one for myself and had Matt blind me with it to determine whether I was going to buy this bottle from him or not.
Okay.
So what I poured was last year's William Heaven Hill 15-year 109 proof.
Oh, nice, man.
And those are going for 500 secondary.
Right.
These are going for, say, 575, 600 secondary. So they're
Right.
close. And based on the taste profile and how everything tasted, I went ahead and bought this bottle from him because I did feel it was a little bit better than the William Heaven Hill 15-year, which is steadily 525.
Yeah, I think that you made a good choice there, man.
Yeah.
I really do.
I liked it.
Yeah. Because
That was the blind tonight. William
That's
Heaven,
crazy.
last year's William Heaven Hill 15-year.
Dang.
Yeah.
You recreated an experience with us, which is amazing.
But I just wanted, because that's what helped me determine whether I was going to buy this or not. Well,
I like it. I think you did a good job with the blind. And I actually think that the blind doesn't change my opinion that much. Like, I don't know why I've never had the opportunity to buy William Heaven Hill ever.
Right.
Ever. I see it nowhere. Like, William Heaven Hill
Why
is like,
is that?
I don't know. It's like
so
a
limited,
elusive,
man.
very limited thing.
So it's either at the distillery and you got to
Right.
line, you got to camp out the night before, get there at
But that's
6
the same as any
a.m.
bottle, right? Like, why don't you see it?
Because Heaven Hill, and then once it hits the stores, it's so limited, man.
Right.
The managers, they hold it in the back for their regulars, people they know. Total Wine Liquor Barn, they either hold it in the back or it's a raffle.
Okay.
Yeah,
Small
I've seen it
liquor-
there. Yeah.
Like the small liquor stores, that same thing. It's
Right.
you're going to give them cash above. You're going to give them above retail, below secondary for cash on the side for it.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
So that's why you don't see any of that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just
So basically,
don't.
it's bought, and
Yeah.
you
That's
can't make
it.
money off it.
That's
really,
it.
So I mean,
There
I've
you
got
go.
the William Heaven Hill 12 year, 134.4, that purple label one.
Yep.
That's a freaking fired. I've got several of those, but same thing. I bought all those secondary. William Heaven Hill, I think it's a 15 year up there. That's not this new one. It's an old one, 14 year, 15 year. It's great up there. But I mean, some of those are really good. This 18 though, man, it's what I don't have is a sample from the 2022
Right.
17-year-old.
I'm an idiot. I should have brought that. I have some.
I wish I had that open to try it against this.
Well, we'll do it next time, and I have it. I have,
Sweet.
I have it
Okay.
open, yeah.
Because this is a good balance of oak. I think I might like it better than the 17.
I honestly was
And I
going to
paid
say
$900 for my 17. You know?
right, exactly, because that was a different time. So
Yeah.
that might be it. I mean, dang man, wow.
Boom.
Boom.
Ah!
And with that, thanks for listening to this episode. Please like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at The Mashup KY.
Don't forget to visit our partner, bourbonoutfitter.com. Enter code The Mashup for a special discount.
Also,
Head on over to our partner, the Woodwork Collective, at woodworkcollective.shop. Enter code MASHUP for a 15% discount.
let us know your thoughts on this bottle in the comment section. Until next time, keep it neat.